and we're here for another one. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube for all the best videos on the channels and on YouTube, right? So you get some good content. Make sure you're getting better. Today we got Tournament Guidebook, another one from Vishnu Warrior. He came on the last stream. Y'all see that? Check the last video for that. Today we're looking at hanging pawns. Hanging pawns. Okay, hold up. You see them? They pawns. They hang, right? Or they could be, there's another way of terms of hanging pawns as well. Not the pawns you're thinking like, oh, I'm about to hang a pawn. Oh, I dropped a pawn. It's a different kind of thing. Sounds kind of funny, but these hanging pawns are actually pretty cool and pretty, how do you say it? They're very strong. They're like dynamic. That's probably the best way to put it. That's what we're talking about today. Here at 88, what's up, bro? So look, tell me right now, chat, what are hanging pawns in your definition? Not the pawns that are hanging like dropped. Oh, I dropped a pawn. I'm talking about there's a structure, and if you never heard of the structure, then of course you're gonna say pawns that hang, or like, oh, I'm hanging a pawn. Oh, I left a pawn undefended. That's not the pawn I'm talking about today. It's not the pawn I'm talking about. It's called hanging pawns. It's a pawn structure like the Isolani. The ISO is another one. When my pawns are wet, I hang them. It's isolated. Yeah, IQP, isolated, right? Okay. Pawns not defended by other pawns. That is IQP. Correct. Correct. Hey, Phantom Master Clendrick, send me a note right now in Discord to say link book for hanging pawns, because I'm actually gonna give you guys a link to the book. You guys can go buy it actually, and you can use my link in the YouTube description when it's posted. You guys can go get this book, because it literally explains to you the structures, and all you have to do is master the structures, and a lot of my students have this book as well. So let me see. Two pawns that are going to be attacked and must stand by each other to face the world. Okay, king sack. All right, they hang out together. All right, Kyle, I see it. All right, so let me give you the definition of the book from the book. And the book, I'm not going to tell you actually, because I want you to click on the link when I upload it. So mystery. But this is what it says. The hanging pawn's structure arises in many openings and is closely related to the Isolani. In fact, most hanging pawns arise from an Isolani position, so isolated pawn, in which black trades his knight on d5 for white's knight on c3. That's the usual case, right? But this structure, let me actually skip forward. Okay, so here, this is a good part. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. In general, so white has better middle game prospects due to his control of the center squares and his spatial edge. So what he's showing here, and let me actually grab this FEN so I can show y'all this real quick. I'm gonna grab this fin, and this is what we're talking about. Let me pull up another analysis board right here, and I'm gonna read that to you one more time. I'll just put the PGN back in. I can do that. In fact, load this FEN. Boom, right here. Perfect. Excellent. So we're going to look at this first, and then I'm going to upload the other PGN. Yo, hey, thanks for that. Somebody hit us with the subster one time. Yo, DCS says, sheesh, thanks for the 2 months, bro. Appreciate it. What's up, champion? What's good, bro? Yo, so look, this is it. Pawn structure by Saltis. That's an old one. There's a newer one. Much newer one, but that's a good one too. Andrew Saltis. That's the one I remember from back in the day. So here, right here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna read this again, and this is where they start. In fact, right here. Let me flip the board, and in the book that I'm gonna link for y'all to go get as well. It says the hanging pawn structure arises in many openings and is closely related to the Isolani. In fact, most hanging pawns arise from an Isolani position, in which black trades his knight on d5. So right here, right, for the knight on c3. So that's how the pawn usually got here, and they're like this now. Is what they're saying. Later, white is likely to advance c3 to c4, or c3, c4, sorry, here, c3 to c4, yielding the position in the diagram, which is what we're looking at. So this structure is equally likely to arise with either color, but for the moment, we're going to look at it from white. In general, white has better middle game prospects due to the control of the central squares and the spatial edge. So we got some center squares, and we got some space, right? We got some space over here. We got the B file. We got space all up and down through this thing, right? So we're doing our thing. Lots of space everywhere. So a lot of space, and we have a little bit of a central, control. And then it says black, on the other hand, let's flip it. Black, on the other hand, should aim for an endgame or a simplified position in which these pawns are likely to become a liability. So putting the rooks probably here on c8 and d8 maybe putting pieces right in front of it, and maybe attacking or trying to eliminate the pieces that defend these pawns. In particular, if these pawns become blocked by black's pieces, then they will become a crucial weakness, accounting for essentially lost position. All right. Now, real quick, let me read the chat, and then I'm about to tell y'all the plans, right? We ain't even, NJ, thanks, bro. Appreciate the tier 1. We haven't even got to, like, you know, the game part. We haven't got to the game part yet, but we are here at, you know, the hanging pawn structure, so you can learn what the structure is and how, you know, the pawn structure is the GPS of the game. So one of my coaches told me when I was working with his GM coach, shout out to my mans, he told me about this. Pawn structure is the GPS of the game. Imagine that, right? I'm sure, you know, most of us use GPS just to get, you know, to and from, right? Just to get anywhere. You're using GPS. So imagine you don't have GPS. Where you going, right? And the pawn structures is like that as well. So it's definitely good to know that when it comes to pawn structures. All right, here go the plans. So it says White's plan, create a king side attack. So let's look at it from White's point of view. If or whoever has the hanging pawns, because actually in the game today, Black is going to be the one with the hanging pawns. But in this structure from the book, it says create a king side attack. Most plans will include put a knight on e5, put the bishop on c2, put a queen on d3, and then look for a rook transfer, a rover, rook up and over from rook e1 to e3 over to h3 and gg. And then it says break in the center with the d4, d5 is another thing to open lines of attack or to create a powerful pass pawn on the d file. Right, this is like fire. Imagine this, bro. It's telling you everything you need to do based off the structure. This is the pawn structure. This is what I need to do, right? So I hope you're taking notes. Watch this video 1,000 times, right? This is the hanging pawn structure. That's what they call it. It's kind of like hanging pawns, but they're not really hanging, right? But all right, so Black's plan's here. And here, this is the person without the hanging pawns. Here it is. Trade off pieces, attempting to neutralize the attack. So we need to trade the pieces that defend the pawn. Pressure the central pawns and block them if possible. It also says break the hanging pawns either with b6, b5, so a6, b5, or even just b5 immediately, or e6, e5, so breaking this up and isolating one, so now you have an isolated pawn. These breaks are not easy to carry out, especially because an experienced player will try and prevent them at all costs. However, if they can be accomplished, they are generally very strong as they weaken those squares covered by the hanging pawns and often force White to accept an isolani under unfavorable circumstances. Wow. Wow. Let me say that one more time. Excuse me. Check the win. Wow, bro. Did you hear all of that? Like, did you check that, my guy? Sheesh. All of that about one structure. That's hanging pawns, right? That's hanging pawns. Now we're going to look at the game. And how he demonstrates exactly everything we just talked about right now. So let me turn the board off right now. And then put the PG in. Perfect. And turn the board back on. And now we see it. Perfect. And yeah, I think he won this game, right? All right, so check this out. Guess who's playing? I mean, you see the names up here, right? Nimzowitsch versus Tarrasch, right? Aaron Nimzowitsch versus how do you say his first name? Siegbert Tarrasch, however you say it, but we know Tarrasch though. We do know Tarrasch. Big facts. And Aaron Nimzowitsch, right? So this is back in the day. Let me see. Is there a date on here? 1914. Sheesh. Back in the day. Right? But they still stupid strong. So watch these big boys play. Okay. D4 is on the board. Easy. Right? D4, D5. Knight of 3, C5. Okay. So he's playing like Tarrasch is playing his own defense. Like, I mean, he like, yo, this is my defense. I invented this. I play this, right? That's what he sings right now. Classic Tarrasch, going for the Tarrasch. Like, it gets no better than that. Yo, David, thanks for the prime, my guy. Hey, sheesh. Thanks for the prime, stir, bro. Thanks for the prime because it's time. Thank you. So this is like a Tarrasch, which is like the French, right? French for D4. E3, knight of 6. Bishop D3, knight C6, right? So literally this is all like theory-ish. Not a lot going on. You keep all this tensions going on, and somebody breaks the tension eventually. You just develop your pieces. B3 happens. Okay, castles, bishop B2, right? And this is we really want to get to the structure of the hanging pawns and show how it works from here. This is a nuts game, by the way. B6, knight B to D2. Bishop b7, rook c1, and queen e7, right? It's still standard. Now, here we go. This is where the hanging pawns were now made. He took on d5 and said, hold up. Now you got to take back. He could have taken with the knight, but he took with the pawn. So that's one. Uh-oh, we got an ISO. We got an ISO. Make sure y'all go back and watch the ISO video, right, in the YouTube playlist of this channel for this tournament guidebook. So taking, bam, pawn takes, ISO. Then he says knight h4, right? Okay, he was like, I'm trying to go to f5, right? I'm not letting you get to f5. Not this kind of party, my guy. So he played g6, stopping him. Real easy. So he moved that boy back. He's like, all right, I provoked the weakness. This looking all crazy for you right now. Now, after you make a move, let's open up the the diagonal. Open that boy up one time. What's up, man? What's good, bro? Evolve yourself. We good, man. Doing some analysis right now. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, so just open up the line. And now, here we go. So now we have the hanging pawn structure. So before, right, I wanted to cover what it was for you to talk about a little bit. Now we got a hanging pawn structure, just like how we looked at in the beginning. If you was paying attention, okay. Some of y'all, didn't pay attention in school. That's okay. That's okay. All right. That's okay. You're going to pay attention today if you want to learn something. So, right, those hanging pawns we talked about in the beginning, right? Raise your hand, please. Thank you. What do you do now, right? Now it's actually white to move. He plays bishop to b5. So remember some of the plans from what we talked about. What did we say we have to do? Where are some of the pieces? Now, this is in reverse because we looked at it from white. But from here, as black, how do you actually proceed here as Tarash? It's black to move. What do you do? Black equalize here, but he wants to avoid an endgame. Swim 19. Very nice. You learned something. You do want to avoid an endgame. Correct. Bishop c7, queen e6. Maybe d6, you mean? 94 from Chess Lover. Maneuver the knight, bishop, and queen. Dang, look at y'all, boy. Jeez, y'all paying attention. Everybody found all the plans. Look at that, because the GPS, right? Oh, this is how I get to my house, right? You know how to get to your house. Real easy. Do your little thing, whatever, right? You get there. You know how to do it here. The GPS is saying, oh, I need to put a knight on e4. I need to go on this side of the board and try not to trade, maybe even pushing d4 if I can't. The limited. 94. Great job, chat. 94. Transmon 190. Thanks for the follow. So 94. Okay. And then he takes on c6 to limit these even more. And then queen c2 and says, look, I'm pressuring you all over, my guy. I'm going to probably take here. I'm going to try to play queen c3 and try to, light you up on this side of the board. But it's about to get crazy. Now, remember the plans, right? We said we wanted to do some stuff over here, maybe get the queen involved, maybe some knight, maybe like a d4 eventually, and also back the bishop up and try to put the rooks behind the pawns, stuff like that. So it's black to move here. What do you do? What do you do, bro? f5, queen c7, the bishop for the knight. Let him exchange the bishop for the knight. But this is too adult for me. Here it is. Here it is, y'all. He played knight takes d2, right? So it's just easy, Not the easiest move to make because there's some calculation involved on what's about to happen next. But after knight takes d2, black plays what? What do you play in this position? You got the hanging pawns. Them boys weak. They very weak right now. Your bishop's like doing nothing really. Your dark square bishop looking good, but not your light square bishop. Queen e6. I mean, yeah, I guess you can hold and like chill a little bit. Queen g5, okay, whatever. e4, Chess Lover got his squares all mixed up. d4, sorry, there it is. Yeah. e5, d4 from Butner. King sack with d4. Bishop to b5, hitting the rook. Okay, that is a move. It hits the rook. It does hit the rook. Well, here it is. In fact, you are correct. The d4 for the score. That's a big boy move. All right, now watch what's about to happen next. After d4, okay, he says, you know what? And remember, first off, the bishops are aimed. That's pretty cool. But remember, we talked about, hey, with these hanging pawn structures and things like that, you push the pawns at the right moment, and you also want to put the knight on e4 and also back the bishop up and use it as a battery, right? So this is some of the plans. But now we're able to play d4. But wait, d4 just hangs a pawn. So Nimzo is like, bro, I'm about to just take this pawn. What is you doing? I'm taking this pawn, right? And asking you what, and for your next moves, good sir, my good sir. Black to move, what do you do? What do you do? First off, this bishop's hanging too. Queen G5 from king sack. Bishop takes G2. Check. Now Queen H4. All right, so let's look at the lines from what you guys say. So if Queen G5, in fact, he has a strange move that actually works, which is D5. So crazy. He say D5 first. Then after bishop takes D5 or queen takes, I can just play F3. But G3 right here. And I'm sort of okay. And you still have to watch me. This is going to take a while. In fact, the engine just says it's like equal. Nothing beyond equal, right? So, yeah, I think that's it. D4, Queen G5, and bishop takes G2 is not ready. After he takes D4, bishop takes G2 is not ready. King takes Queen G5. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't take it. Maybe I play something else. But in fact, the best move right here is bishop takes H2. She hit that man with a move. Wow, bishop takes H2. Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh, it's on the board, my guy. You take it, cool. You don't take it, cool. I'm still gonna hurt you. So king takes H2, queen H4 check, king G1. You need more pieces. This game ain't over yet. This game is not over. Well, let's black to move, chat. What do you do? We got rook D5 on the board from Jack Kern. I mean, he said you want to take that pawn. Yeah. Jeez, Rover. They saying Rover. Okay, rook D5. That's cute. Rook D5. Y'all, chat. Hey, clap it up, chat. Hey, chat. I want y'all to clap it up for yourself, okay? All right, clap it up for yourself right now. Get hype in the chat for rook D5. Rook D5. Yeah, rook D5. You know why I'm clapping right now? It's because you blocked with your whole face. Rook D5 is not a move. 17 times blocking with his face. Hold on, let me get my face blockage. This is a mega face blockage for everybody in the chat, just like that. Yep, caught you with that 2-piece. That's not a move. Yep, knight F3, and that's for me. Sheesh. You thought you was doing something, didn't you? Oh, you thought you was cute. You thought I was cute. Okay. That's cute. You know, they grow up so fast. Right? It's not a move, bro. Not a move. 100% premium face blockage. Start a new one. Sheesh. So that's not a move. Try again. Try again. Queen G4 from Evolve Yourself. Okay. All right. That's cute. Hey, man. Yo. Okay. I see you. Psych. Start a new one. You can go home now. Bishop C2. Thanks for the follow, Brad. Weakness in his position. Oh, hey, bro. Well, I mean, shoot, it's a weakness in his position. You know what I'm saying? His position is weak now. Okay. All right. What you gonna do? Well, where you going? What are we even gonna do here? Let's just go. I don't know. Queen G3 looks scary. Very scary. Okay. And for your next move, you down a piece. Queen C3 is coming. Rook takes doesn't work. Rook D5, like this isn't it. It's just you're running out of ammo. Swim 19, thanks for the sub. Here it is, guys. That's it right there. Bam. Replay. Bam. Replay. Bam. Oh my. Bam. Bam. Bishop takes G2, bro. So hard. Wow. That man doubled. Let's go back. For anybody that might have missed this. He sacked one. Bam. Then he sacked another. Bam. Oh, no. This ain't no draw. He ain't sacking for a draw. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. In fact, he didn't take on G2 because he knew what he was going to do, right? So if king takes G2, well, it's on you, chat. How do you do this? How do you do it? Oh, ain't no perpetual here. Ain't no perpet around here, my guy. Black to move. Double bishop sack, Lascaras. Rook D5, says Jack Kern. Queen G4 from up is Queen G4, now Rover. Right, Queen G4, then the Rover. And then Rover, Rook up and over. Easy. Light work. Appreciate you. Thanks for the generosity. Get the man off the board. Queen G4 is a big boy move. So you can't even take this. And then, well, okay, if you don't take it, you get mated on H1. However you like it. Doesn't matter. It's going down, clown. So Queen H1 is made. So he plays F3 and says, all right, I got to get out of here. Now this move right here. This is like some deep analysis right here. Nimzo not enjoying his pawn anymore. Oh no, he like, man, I shouldn't have took that pawn. I knew I shouldn't have that pawn. All right, you know how you feel when you're in a tournament, for all my tournament players out there. Oh man, I'll never forget. Let's not bring back memories. Thinking about Chicago Open round 1 +4 against a Wonder Liang, 2592 FIDE rated. And yeah, I almost flipped the whole board. Stop myself. Don't do it, Canty. This is a real tournament. Don't flip the board. Commenting all day, streaming all night. You know it. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? I play Chicago Open plenty. That's right. Queen G3. Queen G3 actually is not a good move. In fact, that loses to 94. Hitting G3. Queen takes G2. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Not a move. What else y'all got? What else? 94? Well, it's black. Oh, you mean for, yeah, 94, right. It's black to move. He said Taraz did it for content. He did it for content. How are you, Canty? I'm good, Rumble. How are you, bro? Taraz did it for content. Big fact. He did it for content, bro. Rook D5. Queen H3. Nah, Queen H3 don't work either. Queen H3, I can just play Rook F to E. And then, I mean, it's kind of like, you still have to be accurate, right? As white, you still got to be accurate. Because the engine right now says +2. So, you know, you could easily mess this up with black. I mean, with white. And you could even mess it up with black as well. In fact, right here, it's a very cool move. And honestly, shocking in a way. Rook F to E8. And you're like, bro, what's like a head scratcher? Because this really is. It shows how strong this man was in this day and time. 1914, this man played Rook F to E8 and said, we great. Right? Now, if he takes on G2, what do you do? If he takes on I know, bro, this was 1914. Right? Oh, yeah, he'll be waxing heads today. All right? Sit down, right? Take your number. Who's next? Rookie 2. Yeah, Rookie 2 check. And then, sheesh. Oh, my goodness. So you can't take, obvious. Right? You can't take. So let's say 94, which is a very, very logical move to make. Now, in fact, that's actually, I think, the move from the game. But let's look at something else. Like Rook F2 is mate. So I'm trying to find like a regular move here. Like maybe something somebody would play. Knight C4 maybe. If Knight C4, what do you do, chat? What do you do, chat? There's only like one line that works here. Rookie 2, yeah. Right now, not right now. Rookie 2 don't work no more. You just blocking with your face there. I'm just going to take it and look at you real crazy. Stare at you real hard. Rookie 2 is not a move. Yeah, this one's hard, bro. Queen H1, obvious. Yep, very nice. King F2, and then what? What do you do? Yeah, bishop takes rook. And if rook takes, you have the famous Bobby Fischer did this to Spassky, or Spassky did this to Fischer. It was the no, I think Spassky did this to Fischer. And I can't remember what game that was, but this is a famous trap he set. And Spassky was, whoever did that. I don't remember the colors. I remember the concept. This happened in Queen takes Queen. Right. Yeah, you know it's Warrior. You know it. So that's nasty. So in fact, the best move is Knight E3. If your best move in a position like this is Knight E3, you know you're having a very bad day in the office. So let's run that boy back. So he plays the best move, which is Knight E4. Right? Blocking a file with a smile. So now, well, he definitely ain't smiling with the white here. Now, okay, black to move, right? It's a very double-edged position. If you breathe wrong, either side, it's a wrap, right? Queen takes G2 is one thing you're looking at and you're having trouble with and you're not liking. You're also not liking, you know, the fact that at a moment's notice, you know, this checks is going to be nasty. So you need something to do. Is black to move. What do you do? What do you do? Bishop H1. Let me just mic. Rook takes C3. Also made. Bishop takes F1. Bishop takes F1. Rook takes E4. Okay. Same thing. There it is. Overton got it. Yeah, just queen check. Same thing. This is why we looked at it in the beginning, so you can remember. So you can remember this concept. Why not the same? Correct. Same thing. And then you take on F1. And now we have Queen H2. Same thing. Knight f6, we don't care nothing about. Knight f6, okay, and oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh man, you trying to hit me with the discovery? Wow, you might have some mates, huh? Wow, okay, mate. Let me hit you first though, mate. Mate first. I'm here first, so it doesn't work. So after bishop takes f1, he plays d5. So not moving my knight, not checking first. So now queen g2 is not mate. Queen g2, I'm out the way. Have a nice day. And I think I'm still winning. Obviously, queen takes f3 is winning. Like, still crushing. Absolutely crushing. But I think he plays something else. After d5, oh yeah, he plays something different. Dang, he found the #1 move too. Like, Thrash was so strong. I mean, it's kind of nuts because he found the #1 engine move. There's a lot of moves you can make right now. There's a lot of moves. But to find the #1 move in this position is actually extremely strong. I mean, extremely strong. What is the move for black? What is the #1 move? Yeah, that's nuts. I can't believe he was that strong. It does make sense, but dang. Dang, bro. He found that. Like, no problem. Captain Eddie, thanks for the follow. It's black to move, y'all. What y'all do? What do we do? What did Tarash do? In this position, the #1 engine move. #1. Very strong player. What you got, chap? What you got? Rook takes e4. Knight e4. You don't even have a knight, Extronic. I'm not even gonna ask. Queen g2, f5, rook e5, f5 from Rapid Live. Queen g2, f5. All right, so clap it up. Shout out to the people that said f5. Sheesh, f5. F5, bro. This is the #1 move. #1, like crazy. F5 is the best move. Absolute best move. Knight f6, obvious move. What happens? We play king f7. Sidestep you. The idea here is I don't care that you take this. I don't care. I can queen check first or rook takes. It really doesn't matter, but this one's always like, it's good to do checks first, right? King e1, rook takes, right? And then that's a wrap. King d1, king takes. Yeah, and then here and rook down. Even queen there maybe is mating. There it is. Yeah, there it is. But there's mate like everywhere. Everywhere. So he played f5. After f5, white played queen c3 and says, nah, bro, I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that. All right, chat. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now. You play this wrong. You breathe wrong. You blink wrong. You lose this game as black. It's black to move. Black to move. Black to move. Don't lose. Do not mess this up. Do not mess this up, chat. Queen g2. Okay, queen g2 is right. I go king e3. Your move, big fella. What you got next? What's next for me? Don't mess this up, chat. Don't mess this up. Black to move. Don't mess this up. He's got mate. Yeah, he got mate, bro. He got mate. So, hey, play around if you want to. E4 check. Bam. There it is. Sheesh. Hit that man with a move. Give me everything. F takes C4. What's next? Yo, President New York. Thanks, bro. The 3-piece. 3 months. 3 months. Elephants with Queen E4. Queen E4. Queen E4. All right, guys. I'll give it to you. Queen E4 is a move, but he went for the faster route. Or actually, not even faster. He played F4, which is a longer route. Actually, this is a longer route. Queen takes E4 is 4 moves faster than F4. In fact, let's look at that. Queen takes F4. If King D2, there's Queen E2 mate immediately. Oh, sorry. And then if Rook takes King F2, there's mate. Where is this mate at? Here. Queen G3. Oh yeah, it's a little ladder, a little staircase. Funny. That's ridiculous. Back at it, I appreciate the content. Hey man, appreciate you, bro. Oh man, yeah, king sack. I don't know. I mean, he disrespected this man. Like, yo, straight disrespect. Double bishop sacrifice, then double back, and hit you with another sacrifice with the rook, right? And then double back, hit you with another sacrifice with a pawn. It's ridiculous. Like, just disrespecting them, yo. After king takes f4, rook f8 check, and then look at this. King walk to the center. Oh my goodness. Let me take a sip of water. Yo, I need a moment of silence right now for what's about to happen. Wow. Moment of silence. My king on e5. But can you finish it though, chat? Yeah, the king's on e5, but looks are very deceiving in chess. And if you don't find the right checks, guess what? Yeah, you're going down. You lose it. Queen g5 check. Okay, so we have a queen g5 check that does work. And queen h2 check works as well. It's literally by one move. It's a queen h2 check. King e6. Uh-oh. What do you do next? Uh-oh. I'm about to mate you, big dog. Find a move. Find a move. Bishop h3. Bishop h3 would still work. I actually have to take it. But what's stronger when you find a good move, look for a better one. Right? This is a better one. Rook e8. Looks kind of strange. If king f6, you have queen f4 mate on the spot. So he chose king d7. And after king d7 is black to move. Taras did what? What did Taras do in this position? Black to move, chat. Would you say bishop h3? Rook e1? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope you're alright, Xtronic. Because, you know, rook e1 on the other side of the board. I'll let you know. Bishop b5, bishop b5. Oh, e8, there it is. Okay, he fixed it. Bishop b5. Bishop b5 check. That's it. In fact, that's bishop b5. Mate! And we great. Look at this mate, bro. That's disrespectful. Straight up mate. You can't move anything. Right? What a weird mate. You can't cross. Right? I'm in check. I can't cross. I literally have no moves. And I'm in check. What a mate. Taras is kind of ridiculous, though. Bro, for real. Taras was underrated for real. Look at this game. Like, from the beginning. Like, just one more time from the top. Do you think he calculated that first bishop sack? Yeah, absolutely. You don't just sack on Nimzo? Bro, what kind of question is that? Minus games. Like, what? You think he calculated that sack, or he just... I got lucky, you know? Like, nah, bro. What? Bro, what? Oh, he definitely calculated that. This is why he played d4. That was the whole idea of this move right here, d4. The whole idea is to open up the bishops. When he took the bait, bam, hit that move. Hit that man with a move. Bam, hit him again. Hitting, splitting. Front door open, everything open. Wow. Wow. Now we bring in the homies. Now it's a party. Queen check. Give me everything. F5. Check up. Sack. Just disrespectful. I mean, just a disrespectful game, bro. Like, Taras just destroyed him, right, with those hanging pawns. Now it was a very nice structure, but we learned now how you should use the hanging pawns. In fact, a overall of what you should do is remember with the isolated pawn, make sure you watch the ISO video in this playlist so you know what that's about. With the ISO pawn, you do want to play a little bit aggressive. And then with the hanging pawn structure, which is literally kind of like two isolated pawns, but they put together, but they're not defended by anything else. It's kind of like double the aggression in a way, double the trouble there. Willy Nilly Cat, thanks for the follow. So yeah, that was today's analysis there, the hanging pawns. Hope y'all learned something from this. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next video.